Yeah, I'm Benard Parent, Chairman Class 5R. I've been the chairman since 71. I've got 4 kids. The age bracket is quite wide. Firstborn is a first year university. The second one is a Form 2. The third one is one which is now 5R. And the last one is newly born. It's actually hardly 3 months. I got some challenges because, of course, the age bracket is quite wide. One is because, a growing child, especially a boy, in my case, they have their own way of behaving. The behaviors are different sometimes from one to the other. The one in Form 1, Form 2, so that is different from the one first year. The first year one, the behaviors were different. He was hyper. He would want to experiment so many things. For example, he once was actually in a group of friends where they wanted to be included in the first group, which was not a good one. Then he had just finished his school. I was very disturbed when he was actually caught while they were trying to discuss things which were not very good to the government and to the public. That is a challenge because, you see, he did not say. At one point, he even wanted to get money through cheating. He wanted to pretend that there was a need for money which looked like a deal, but then the intention was different. He wanted to have a different kind of a thing, and that, you see, that is a cheat. He cheats to get his money, which to me that's a behavior which is not acceptable. The second born, he has his own group of friends whom he stays in the court, in the court, our court where we stay, where they want to sit away from everybody, but they want to be in a group of friends from other schools. What they discuss, you can't know. You will realize it's a very interesting group to him because he will stay longer in the night, sometimes 8 o'clock or even 9. You will even want to look for him. And they also want to use a lie to make their things work, because he can cheat that he's going to see a friend, but he's actually going to see friends whom they had agreed that they want to see. And whatever they discuss, you may not be comfortable. When you find that you tell them and they repeat, that repetition is what worries me. You advise a child. The next day, they repeat it. That is a challenge. It's a serious one, which is in that Form 2 student, and it's also in the university. But the university one now, the first year, is growing up, is changing after intense advice and counseling. Sometimes actually beating. Beating is inevitable in these cases, because you're even getting so annoyed. To a point you beat somebody yesterday, and he repeats a mistake tomorrow. That is a very serious problem because you don't know what to do. To me, that is something he took positively and it is working. The second one, he wants to be a doctor. And what I told him is you must perform. A doctor must score an A. There's no choice. And an A cannot be scored by a person who is having a quarrel with me, a quarrel with your mom, a quarrel with other people because you're not being well. So you must, first of all, settle down. You'll be given the best atmosphere to score an A. An A cannot be scored from somebody who has other interruptions. He has improved in his performance after realizing that he can only score when he is at peace. And now he's at B plus in Form 2, when he actually was doing badly first time. Today he has realized he can only score. And he has the potential. So we also told him that you have the potential. So you're not cheating yourself that you can be a doctor. You can only be, and you can build now. We are seeing him feeling excited that he has scored well after he has settled. And now we're looking at when he comes back. Now he's back from his vacation. We want to study how he's behaving, whether he has improved in the kind of friends he used to share. Because to me, those groupings are not positive to him, are not positive to them all, because they are not studying together, they're seated. And one time, he actually chewed me up. I found a leaf in the house of Amira. And when I found it, I could connect it to him because the other people were there. There was the young one and the maid. A maid cannot chew. So when I confronted the maid was surprised, and then when I talked to him, he actually agreed he had been introduced to Mira by a friend. So I actually now picked that aspect of that introduction to Mira to be a negative thing to the friendship he has. And he agreed that he will change. So I'm still fighting. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over until he's a doctor. The other one has no problem. The son 5R. He has no problem. He has his own demands, as usual, as a child. But he tells me, he's very frank and he's very bright. He once told me off that the schools are putting them into schooling every day throughout the year. He wants to play his football and he wants to ride his bike, which has never gotten a chance. So he thinks I'm putting him to a school which does not listen, and therefore he is not happy with the tuitioning or the kind of remedial which they are called in to check their performance. This kind of calling them for further studies is not comfortable with them. They think they should be left to pray like children. They want to pray like children. They want to study like children, and they want also to sit with us without being told, "Where's your homework? Where have you done your homework? Are you ready for school?" They think school life has become an interruption to their growth, and they are not happy with it. So I've tried to talk to him, telling him working hard is very important also, and he cannot pretend to be better when he's not doing like the others. If everybody is doing it, then you must do. That must to him is a must, which is because I'm a parent. Otherwise, I didn't mean coming from a neat person, he would define. So to me, we must look at, yes, we are parenting the kids. Are we also being fair to them? When we want them to do things which sometimes if you are the one doing, you also could not be able to cope. So are we doing what we can also do? That is what we wanted to matter to me. So I don't know whether I'm getting too far, but that's it. That's actually what is the position.